We've seen the 40 best high school girls in the country. Now we're ready for the 40 best high school boys in our 37th annual Foot Locker National Championship, and we'd like to introduce them to you now. Starting with our Northeast boys under the direction of their captain, a two-time Foot Locker National Champion, one of only 7 young men ever to break 4 minutes for the mile in high school. He's going to be hopefully on our U.S. Olympic team as a triathlete this year, Lucas Verzbickus. And now our boys here. Wearing bib number 60, a junior from Peabody Veterans Memorial High School in Massachusetts. This year he was the Eastern Massachusetts Division I champion in cross country. He was state champ in his frosh and soft year in the mile, 10th in the Northeast region, Marcello Rocha. Wearing bib 59, a senior from Ridgeville High in Connecticut. Winner at the Manhattan Invitational this year. Second in the New England Interscholastic Championships. He'll attend Brown University in the fall. 9th in the Northeast region, Gabe Altop. Wearing bib 58, a junior from Millburn High in New Jersey. This year he was the New Jersey State Group 4 champion in cross country. He was also a sectional champion in track, 8th in the Northeast region, Matt Grossman. Wearing bib 57, a senior from High Point Regional High in Wanted, New Jersey. He's been his team MVP all 4 years while he's been in high school. He was the New Jersey State Group 2 champion in both 2014 and 15. He's headed for Syracuse in the fall. 7th in the region, Joe Dragon. Wearing bib 56, a senior from Middlesex High in Acton, Massachusetts. He's been the New England Prep School Division III champion in cross country 3 years in a row. He won the Boston Globe All-Scholastic Award all 4 years of high school. He'll attend Princeton in the fall, 6th in the Northeast region. This is Viraj Diokar. Wearing bib 55, a senior from Bryn McMahon High School in Norwalk, Connecticut. He was the Connecticut State Champion this year in cross country. He was also the state champion last year at 3,200 on the track. He'll be going to the University of Connecticut in the fall. 5th in his region, Eric Vanderels. Wearing bib 54, a senior from Highland Regional High in Blackwood, New Jersey. He was the New Jersey State Cross Country Champion, winner of the New Jersey Meet of Champions, and the New Jersey Runner of the Year. 4th in the New England Regional, Joshua Clark. Wearing bib 53, a senior from Fordham Prep in Yonkers, New York. He was the New York State champion in the mile outdoors and 2 mile indoors this year. He has PRs at 4:07 for 1600, 8:55 for 32. He's going to Princeton in the fall. 3rd in the region, Connor Lundy. Wearing bib 52, a senior from Central Bucks East in New Hope, Pennsylvania. Last year as a junior, he placed 25th in this race. This year, he not only won his 2nd consecutive Pennsylvania State Cross Country Championship, but he also set a new state record. He's run 8:57 for 3,200 track. He will enroll in the United States Naval Academy in the fall. 2nd in the region, Jake Brophy. Wearing bib 51, a junior from Carthage High in Fort Drum, New York. This year he won the McQuaid Invitational, then he went on to win his 2nd consecutive New York State Class B Cross Country Championship. He's run 4:15 for 1600 and 9:03 for 3200. He is our 2015 Northeast Regional Champion, Noah Affleter. And now moving on to the South under the leadership of their director, Max Mayo, and their captain, the only boy ever to make it to the Foot Locker Nationals 4 times, and he won it in 1998. He's an NCAA and U.S. National Champion, Jorge Torres. And now on to our boys wearing bib number 70. He's a senior from Merritt Island, Florida. This is his 2nd time qualifying for Foot Locker Nationals. He's the 2015 Florida State 3A champion in cross country. He's run 4:13 for 1600. He'll run at Florida State next year. 10th in the region, Stephen Cross. Wearing bib 69. He's a junior and he's homeschooled from Lynchburg, Virginia. This year he won the Blue Demon Invitational, the Greensboro Classic, 9th in the South Regional, Micah Pratt. Wearing bib 68, a senior from Lyman High in Castleberry, Florida. He was the district and regional champion in cross country. Last spring he was the Florida Division 4A state champion at 3,200, 8th in his region, Josh Jakes. Wearing bib 67, a senior from South Odom High in Crestwood, Kentucky. He set a new course record in winning the 2015 Kentucky State 3A Cross Country Championship. He'll attend the University of Kentucky in the fall, 7th in the South Regional. This is Cole Dowdy. Wearing bib 66, a junior from Douglas S. Freeman High in Henrico, Virginia. This year he won the Conference Region and Virginia State Group 5A Cross Country Championship, 6th in his region, Waleed Suliman. Wearing bib 65, a senior from Sullivan East High in Bluff City, Tennessee. This year he won the Tennessee State Cross Country Championship, finishing more than a minute ahead of second place. Twice he's been the state champ in track. He'll attend Furman in the fall, Luke Meade. Wearing bib 64, a junior from Carroll Senior High in Southlake, Texas. In 2014, he helped lead his team to the Texas State Championship in cross country. He finished second last year in track in the state meet in both the 16 and 3200. He's run 9 flat for 3200. 4th in the South Regional, Reed Brown. Wearing bib 63, a senior from Frank W. Cox High in Veatch, Virginia. This year he was the Conference District Regional and Virginia 6A Cross Country Champion. He was 2nd in the state at 3200. He's going to Yale in the fall. 3rd in the South Region, Jonathan LaMagda. Wearing bib 62, a senior from Weston Albemarle in Crozet, Virginia. Last year as a junior, he placed 28th in this race. This year he won the Virginia State 3A title in cross country. He was state champion at 3,200 meters, both indoors and outdoors. He's run 4:10 for 1,600. He's going to Princeton in the fall, Gannon Wilcuts. Wearing bib 61, a senior from Loudon Valley High in Purcellville, Virginia. Last year as a junior, he placed 4th here in the Foot Locker Nationals. This year he won his 3rd straight Virginia State Cross Country Championship and set a new state record. In track, he has run 4:02 for the mile, 8:42 for 2 miles. He's going to be a duck at Oregon in the fall. This year he dominated the South Regional, winning for the 2nd year in a row, setting a new course record, Drew Hunter. And now on to the Midwest boys under the leadership of their director, Peter Hankus, and their captain, a 3-time Foot Locker finalist, 6-time an NCAA All-American, Eduardo Torres. And now wearing bib number 80, a senior from Mount Vernon High in Greenfield, Indiana. He's been sectional, regional, and semi-state champion in cross country. All-state first team in track last spring. He's going to Lee University in the fall. 10th in his region, Christian Noble. Wearing bib 79, a senior from Rockford High in Michigan. This year he won the Michigan Division I Cross Country Championship and was named Mr. Cross Country for the state. He's been All-State 2 years in a row in track, 9th in the Midwest Regional, Isaac Harding. Wearing bib 78, a junior from La Follette High School in Madison, Wisconsin. He went undefeated against all competition this year in Wisconsin, capping off the season by winning the Wisconsin State Championship in cross country. He ran 9:08 last year as just a sophomore on the track, 8th in our Midwest Regional this year, Finn Gessner. Wearing bib 77, a junior from Lake Zurich High in Kildare, Illinois. This year he was the section champion. Then he went on to capture his 2nd top 5 finish in the Illinois State Championship. He ran 4:13 as a sophomore for 1,600 on the track, 7th in our Midwest Regional. This is Matthew Pereira. Wearing bib 76, a junior from Millard West High in Omaha, Nebraska. This year he won the individual title at the Nebraska State Cross Country Championship, and he led his school and to the team title as they set a new state meet record. 6th in our Midwest region, Seth Hirsch. Wearing bib 75, a senior, he is homeschooled from Fort Wayne, Indiana. This year he was the runner-up in the Indiana State Cross Country Championships. In track, he ran 4:12 for 1,600 last year. 5th in the Midwest region, Brayden Law. Wearing bib 74, a senior from Watkins Memorial High in Pataskala, Ohio. This year he not only won the Ohio State Division I Cross Country Championship, but he also set a new state record in doing so. Last year he was state champion in track at 3,200. He's going to compete at Iowa State next year. 4th in our Midwest region, Andrew Jordan. Wearing bib 73, a senior from Carmel, Indiana. Last year as a junior, he was 14th in this race. This year he won his second Indiana State Cross Country Championship. Twice he's been state champion at 3,200 on the track. He has a PR of 8:53 for that distance. He's going to Indiana in the fall. Third in our Midwest region, Veatch. Wearing bib 72, a senior from Lions High in Longmont, Colorado. He was an All-American last year in the Foot Locker Nationals. He's the first boy in Colorado State history to win 4 consecutive individual state title and lead his team to 4 straight team titles. Twice he's been state champion at 3,200 on the track. He will attend Colorado State in the fall. Runner-up in the Midwest Regional, Paul Roberts. Wearing bib 71, a senior from Oakwood High in Illinois. This is his second trip to the Foot Locker Nationals. Not only has he won the Pennsylvania State Division 1A championship 3 years in a row, he's also the state record holder. He's been state champion in each of his first 3 years in high school at both 16 and 3,200. He's run 4:09 for 1,600. He's going to the University of Illinois in the fall. Winner of the Midwest region, John Davis. And now on to our West boys, our defending team championship under the leadership of their director, Doug Todd. And their captain, a 2006 runner-up in the Foot Locker Nationals. He's already qualified for next year's Olympic trials in the steeplechase, Craig Foriz. And our top 10 boys from the West, wearing bib number 90, a senior from Sheldon High in Eugene, Oregon. Last spring, he was state champion at both 15 and 3,000 meters. Second this year in the Washington-Oregon Border Clash. He was 10th in the regional, Jackson Mestler. Wearing bib 89, a senior out of Lehigh High in Saratoga Springs, Utah. He placed third this year in the Utah Division 5A state championships. He was 9th in the West region, Connor Arnell. Wearing bib 88, a junior out of Davis Senior High in California. He was a Sac Joaquin section champion this year in cross country, the 3,200 meter champion in track. He's run 9:09, was just a sophomore. 8th in the West region, Michael Verno. Wearing bib 87, a senior out of North Central High in Spokane, Washington. He led his team to the Washington State Championship as he easily won the individual title and ran the fastest time of the day of any division champion. He followed that up 2 weeks later to win the Washington-Oregon Border Clash. 7th in the West Regional, Justin Janke. Wearing bib 86, a senior out of Flint Ridge Prep High School in Pasadena, California. He won the Mount Sac Invitational Division 5 sweepstakes title, and he led his team to the California State Championship this year. 6th in the West Regional, Jack Van Scoter. Wearing bib 85, a junior from the Northwest School in Seattle, Washington. After winning his league district championship, he went on to win the Washington AA state title. 5th in the West Regional, Tibbs Proctor. Wearing bib number 84, a senior from Canyon High in Orange, California. He won the Southern California section title in cross country, then placed 3rd in the state championships. He was 4th in the West region, Dylan Scarsoni. Wearing bib 83, a junior out of Weber High in in Ogden, Utah. He ran 4:16 and 9:18 last year as just a sophomore, placed 2nd in the Utah Division 5 cross country meet this year, 3rd in our West region, Talon Hull. Wearing bib number 82, he's a senior out of Arcadia High. His hometown is Azusa, California. He won the Mount Sac Invitational Sweepstakes Championship this year, the Stanford, Apache, and Close Invitationals. He dominated the California State Championship, easily winning his 2nd straight individual title and running the fastest time of any division winner. He's run 4:11 for 16, 8:59 for 3,200. Runner-up in the West Regional, Phillip Rocha. And wearing bib number 81, a senior out of East High in Salt Lake City, Utah. Last year as a junior, he placed 27th in this meet. This year he won the Roy Griak Invitational. He was the Foot Locker Western Regional. He unleashed a great kick over the last 200 to win the regional and come within 1 second of the meet record. He'll attend Texas in the fall. Our Foot Locker West Regional champion, Garrick Bielacek.
So here it is. It comes down to this. One race down, one